Well, hello. So, well, I mean, Sonny, thank you so much for the raid. Ads are still gonna run, because they always run at the beginning of stream, so no one misses anything immediately. But I figured I'd start by saying hello, and we can catch up while the dreaded ads run in the background. So, May, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Sunny raid. I hope Sunny had a wonderful stream. Thank you again for the raid. Please do check out Sunny. Sunny's a super nice guy. Playing Arc Raiders. I need to play some more Arc Raiders too. Tune, how are you doing? Your birthday's almost over, man. Happy birthday again. I should probably bless you. And Panda, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Cannot hide from us. That's kind of... You know what, Panda? Here you go. How about this? How about that, Panda? How about that? Christmas theme time. Christmas in TinBears. I got surprise gifts from some peeps. Nice. Oh, Blueprints, nice. Ooh, Silk Song Expedition 33. Ooh, okay, Tune. Well, sounds like you got some really good games to catch up on. Nice. My dude. It's stacked. It is. I love it, Harvey. I love your messages so much, dude. Every time. It's a great thing. Great thing. Founder, by the way. How are you doing, Harvey? Good to see you. I'm my day's going well. We're starting a little bit earlier. Apologies, by the way, ads are about to run. Apologies to everyone who's not turbo or subscribed. Normally they run before I even start doing anything on stream, but again, I wanted to say hello to Sonny and thank him. So bear with me for 3 minutes, and then this will be over, and we'll get in the meat of everything here. But yeah, always a new message. I know, I love it. Founder, by the way, look at that guy over there. But yeah, what do I play? Ooh, maybe just yo. All right, hear me out. Start with Expedition 33. Start with Expedition 33. In one game of the year, let's just start with Expedition 33. How about that? But yeah, welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be fixing the objective system that I broke last night, because apparently I broke it. So I have an idea of how I broke it, so shouldn't be too bad. But yeah. But yeah. But like I said, I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I actually managed to nearly fully spoiler-free myself from Expedition. Yeah, same. Yeah, sorry, Tune. Not even safe from the ads on your birthday. Actually, I need to bless Panda. Sorry, Panda. I didn't see. You actually were here first, technically. Well, I think is Sunny enlisted? Guys, hold on. Does Sunny have a vault? Papa Bear Sunny. Sunny's not enlisted. Well, it's fine. We'll talk with Sunny after he gets back from work. Do you get monies from the ads? Yes. Fine, I appreciate that, dude. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're working on fixing the thing. I could survive League. I could survive ads. I like it. That's a great motto. Oh, by the way, so couple things. James had a good idea. He said, "Tin, you're really bad at streaming." This is all true, by the way. I'm quoting James's exactly word for word here. Please don't sue me, James. But let's say we pop this open, right? And I'm doing something. This only works on Twitch chat, by the way. Sorry, Twitch chat privilege, unfortunately. But yeah. So let's say I'm doing some stuff here and whatever, and I go back to doing stuff here, right? You can actually disable. You can actually hide. It's a 30-second cooldown, but you can actually hide the window now through chat. So yes, I'll explain that to chat once ads are up. But yeah, just waiting on ads to finish here so I can give the whole spiel to chat. Actually, let's go back because. Scenes, menu, components, overlays, mission overlay. Right. I'm not really sure why. I think the whole problem is yeah, we're gonna want to actually say, we could actually just say we could actually just move this assert. Hold on. So on mission change, we're gonna want to assert that game dot mission system dot objectives, or sorry, mission dot objectives. Also, this why does it feel so slow for like? Anyway, dot size greater than 0. So we're gonna want to. So I mean, we got some asserts elsewhere, but anyway. But what I was saying before, I basically have no spoilers for exposition. Yeah, that's good. I know you can block parry and facing, but that's about it. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's all I really know about the game. I don't know much about it other than I've seen some enemies, but that's about it. I don't know much about it. So. Anyway, so yeah, I broke the objective system basically. Not really sure what happened. Oh, I think there's something. Hold on. There's something broken here. I'm pretty sure. Just give me just a second to find out. Turn off the power. Okay. Override the research building panel. Oh, I think it maybe. Not sure. Let's go ahead and save inside here. Save, and then we'll reload this real quick. Yeah. See, so. It died. And it died because of this line right here. And we want to assert that the objectives are not empty because, like the whole reason this is happening is because I have it on ready here. That it should be like actually filling in the children. I don't want to do that. I actually want, I think, yeah, no, actually. Yeah, so basically that one method I removed to find objective nodes or whatever, I shouldn't actually remove that. Oh yeah, see, so like right now, okay, you see how I have my terminal open? Yeah, so here you go. No, that wasn't supposed to be that. But now you can actually do hide space T, or you can do hide space terminal, or hide space alacrity, because it's called alacrity. And oh, it died. There we go. Now try it, Toon. Yeah, it died because of yeah. Is it T for Tay? Yeah. Something just lagged. What is happening? Why did it not? Hide alacrity. Did your message even go through here? I tested this off stream. So I don't know what happened because I literally tested this off stream to make sure it worked. Oh yeah, see, it worked. I don't know. Oh yeah, I said it was on cooldown for you. So hold on, let me toggle it back on. Try it again in a second. Heinrich, how's it going? Welcome back. Let me know when the cooldown. It's 30 seconds, sorry. So you should be able to hide it now. Should be. I'm thinking maybe it's because it was like your first message, so it got like absorbed. I don't know why that would work that way, but maybe it did. It's like it's not getting the oh no, I did hide it, didn't it? Oh no, it did hide it. Whoops. I was like, wait, that didn't work, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So it's more of a joke, but I mean, if it's hidden and you can tell that like it's in your way, go ahead and by all means hide it. It's going well. How about yourself? It's good to see you. Going well. We're just I broke my objective system apparently last night when I was making. Oh, that reminds me. I need to check my git commits here. Because I broke my. But if we do the command, do we get it back? No. I could have it like flip it, but it's not it does not flip it, no. It's just for hiding. Okay, hold on, I'm just looking at my git commit history here. I removed code from somewhere. Yeah, this find. All right. So this was the problem, basically. Nice, good to know. No. It's bad. It says because we're connecting to the updated here. Fine, objective. So the whole problem was that. So let's go ahead and do. This is where we can do this. Good to know you're well. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's fair. Thank you. Same to you. Let's see. Continue. Okay, so assertion failed. So this assertion failed, which is fine. So the whole thing is I think I want this all to happen maybe on ready. I'm not sure. I don't think so. So the whole problem is I believe, let's see, where did our assertion fail? This is in mission itself. So this is only ever fired when an objective is updated. And this is because we connect to it right here. So if we do that, what happens? Yeah, I don't think that's how I want to do it though. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that also broke. Very strange. Oh, so that broke because, yeah. Okay. So if child dot updated dot as I don't really like to have to do it this way, but you got the save thing? Oh yeah, the save thing's working. Child dot updated dot disconnect. Okay. Don't. Yeah. What's going on? Too few arguments. Oh. Yeah, so I'll show you the save thing a little bit more in just a second. So child update is connected. Connect signal. Well, no, this shouldn't matter though. I don't understand though, like, because this shouldn't matter. Oh, it generates an error. Wait. So maybe we don't have to care about that? Save, load. So the problem is when we load though, our objectives are empty, and I don't get why. Oh, right, of course. Progress feels great. Yeah. Hold on. I'll show you in just a second. Right now my objectives are like screwed. The objective system here is screwed. In fact, I could actually probably just remove some of these asserts real quick. So like we have continue working. The objective system's broken, but like continue works, resumes the last save. You can actually, I have like a little preview window of, you know, what you were looking at. The white screen means that it was an initial save, so there was no screenshot yet. So I would want some kind of like default screenshot, for example. But yeah, you can pick, you know, some arbitrary save. So I'm standing there looking. Works, you know. You can also delete oh, interesting. When I click a save, it's not actually highlighting it. I'll have to fix that. I don't know why that broke. UI objective. Horror games. Hey, how's it going? Save, load, menu. Very nice, thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to make. The most part. I think maybe I need to do call deferred on this. Not sure. Oh no, that's different. Wait, that's never mind. My bad. We don't need to do that. I think I actually need to go to UI objective, the scene here, and then we actually want to have everything else. It doesn't highlight. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know why. So this is where it highlights it once we if we delete a save. So where am I getting this? Oh, it's a UI save game. Not a UI objective, I'm dumb. Close the UI objective. UI save game, of course. Yeah, and UI selectable. It wouldn't be. What fun would it be if there were no problems to solve? I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably, if there were no problems. I'm always skeptical when there are no problems. I'm like, I'm not testing enough. So I think the problem is that this label. No, see, that's not right. I don't know why. Problems with moderation? What? Oh yeah. Like actually, look, yeah. Just try remaking your game from scratch with vibe code only. Exactly. God, I don't feel bad for, or well, sorry. God, I feel bad for people having to troubleshoot vibe coded games. Like, that's it's hard enough to troubleshoot your own code, let alone something where that wrote other code for you. Action. So I don't know if the problem. What if we do ignore? Hold on. Can't understand what's going on. Because I want it whenever this guy's clicked that he gains focus, but it seems like it's not gaining focus for him, which is what's weird. But we know the focus is entering it because it says selected here. So I don't know what the problem is. I'm wondering if it has to do with something like the buttons like extents are not allowing it enough room to like do anything. I don't know. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. This is a separate problem. Vectors, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. How have you been? What do you mean vibe coded? Just produces perfectly average code. Don't know what the problem is with that. It should be everything's possible. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. It freezes your ass off. Oh, how cold is it for you? It was when I went outside earlier. It was hot. It's 75 for me currently, but it's very muggy, very hot or humid. Just rained a little bit. So we're grabbing the focus here. The problem is whenever you're like. Oh, we lost power in your area for like 2 days. Oh, that's not good. Man. Actually, no, we want to touch that. All right, let's see what's going on here. Figure out the save system? Oh, yeah. Interesting. We could always just do that. I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna write that down to do, and we're gonna leave it alone for now. Hold on, I need to add this to the Trello here. But yeah, we figured out the save system. Save system is good to go. Right now I'm trying to fix the save games are not focused properly when clicked in the save load menu. Yeah, because I had to restart the bot. Sorry, Harvey. Yeah, I had to restart the bot. Yeah, bot died. Yeah, bot revived exactly. Man, I haven't touched my project in a while. It's gonna be a mess to look at again. Yeah, I understand that. Yep, dude, I felt the same. I don't know what the hell any of my template code does anymore that I made for the game template. I don't know anymore. Anyway, so we need to do some stuff here. So the mission system's here. The mission system is what's gonna load all of this stuff. So the thing that I don't understand is if this guy loads, this is good. I like this because this makes sense. Missions, though. Am I adding this to the tree anywhere? I do. I feel like a mission doesn't even need to have like its own logic here. So we're actually gonna redo this. We're gonna make ref counted. And then never mind, I can't do that. Never mind. I can't do that. Yeah. Okay. Gummy, hello. It's going well. How are you doing? How are you enjoying your day off? My objective system is broken and I'm trying to figure out why. Mission system. Oh, right, because this instantiates the scene. Okay, let's actually, hold on. Instantiate the scene. Whoops. Overwrite the fonts for the save data. Are we better? I was messing with my bot stuff today, so that's annoying. Uh-oh. I messed with my bot today, too. I actually did, because I have it where, like, I have my terminal up and stuff, and sometimes I'm doing stuff in Godot in the background, and people can't see, so now they can just type hide T, and it hides the terminal. So, but that's cool. What do you use for your bot? I have my own that I made a long time ago. It's like one of my first big projects. I mean, I like this though. I like the way this is being done. Unless you just use like cuz like I use stream elements for some commands, and then I have some commands are my own bot, and then I have integrations with StreamerBot, which StreamerBot's really nice. I really like StreamerBot. Makes a lot of things really easy to do. Um, what's the problem? So the problem is that it's completing the first mission still, which I don't know why, because right. Oh, because it's instantly. Wait, no, this doesn't make sense though. Oh, okay. It's this check mission completed. This is instantly happening, right? Yeah. Okay, so the problem is that that's instantly happening. Um, I mean, I could just append the child and then update it, right? Does that work too? Also, we don't even need to connect. I don't even think we need to connect again because we already connect, right? So yeah, find out. Gonna crash the game? Yeah, it is, which is fine. Okay, well, I think I fixed it. Game, inner compound. Good, good. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. All right. I think we did it. I think we fixed it already. I think we fixed it already. Okay. Yeah. I think this is good now. Which means we start committing things. I wonder how the mistletoe thing came to be. I wonder. What started the mistletoe tradition? Generally agree that the modern custom was developed in England. Just setting up stuff. Oh, and mix it up. Okay, yeah, mix it up's cool too. Nothing fancy, yeah. Too lazy for anything more in depth. I think mix it up. Mix it up's like just another. It's like streamer bot too, right? Yeah. Mix it up's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. I messed with mix it up a little bit, but I don't. I prefer to use like stream elements and streamer bot. One of the earliest documented references to the kissing tradition comes from the English comic opera 2 to 1, published in 1784. It mentions 3 men kissing a young woman beneath the mistletoe. Wait a minute. By the early 19th century, the custom reached the United States. The custom, so American author Washington Irving mentioned it in the sketchbook about 1820. As he described, the custom at the time was to pick a berry from the plant after each kiss until all the berries were gone, rendering the sprig useless for more kisses. Wait, these people were monopolizing a plant? Imagine. You go somewhere like all the berries are gone. And you're like, well, shit, we can't kiss now. It's sorry. Some places a kiss under the mistletoe is believed to inevitably lead to marriage, much like catching a bridal bouquet at a wedding. That's funny. Interesting. Yeah, I never really thought about it, but interesting. It's definitely an interesting tradition. Scripts nodes. Okay. Script systems, mission system. All right, so git commit fix objectives. Missions now complete properly when updating, when loading or restoring objective date. There we go. In fact, I also need to fix that. So we want to do one shot. Oh, that's all we have to do, actually. Yeah. Cool. So turn off power. All right, so we fixed the objective system. Excellent. What do we want to do next? I think the next thing we do is we actually begin adding a little bit more logic to the. Actually, let me fix this doors collider. This has been bothering me for a long time now. Let's fix the doors collider. Oh, also we need to make it where entities that are placed remember that they were placed. So, for example, if we save this and we reload, this guy is gone. So we also need to do that. That's a little bit trickier because that's more like saving arbitrary data. Because an entity, it could be a cup, it could be a car, it could be anything, right? And all it cares about is whether or not it was actually placed. So It's a little bit more like almost unstructured data where like you have to I'll probably just have to store it in like a maybe like a entities list or something. It could even be like placed entities, and it could just look to see if it exists within that list. And if it was, then we know that we placed it. It just restores itself, like it actually places it. Yeah. So let's see. Let me get the mission stuff off my screen because now we did that. Fix building collision. Can't tell what the problem is here. I'm assuming it has to do with this is the mudroom doorway. Where's the collider? This is the collider. Okay, so we need to rebake the collider. I don't even remember how we did this. Let's see, this. Ah. Okay, so that's the floor collision shape. Don't know what this guy is. I guess. Oh, I'm an idiot. It was not visible. Okay, that's the desk collision shapes. This is the entire building. So, what we need to do. Oops. It's a bit cursed. It's a bit cursed. Yeah. I mean, let's actually just delete this one. Wait. I don't know. I don't know a lot of these songs. So we got the collision shape. So this is the exterior walls. We'll go ahead and bake this one again. Bake collision shape. Exterior walls. I think I want to make the steps bigger. Oops. What is it? The station's interior? How do we do this? Oh, I fell through the floor now. Oh shit. So we need to do the floor. Is it the foundation? What happened? I thought we could. Where's my bake option? What? Where'd the bake option go? This is the CSG combiner. What happened? We should be able to bake the collision mesh right here. See, this CSG thing's not popping up. Oh, wait a second. Bake collision shape. Is that the problem? God, I hate the way I've done this. So bad. That's a CSG Combiner 3D too. I don't know why it's not allowing us to actually do whatever there. No, that doesn't work either. Oh shit, now we can't go outside. Well, I'll be damned. I don't know what the problem is here. Let's just Control Z until we find it. So, how did I get... What is this guy a child of? He's a child of the building somehow. I'm going to change this type to be a CSG Combiner. And then... we're going to change these types to be a CSG Combiner. What is the problem? Has an empty shape. Okay, that looks like that's better. I saw disable all those. No, really. What the hell? So we got this one, which is good. I think that one's still good. That one's also good. So somehow this was the bottom of the building too. I don't remember at what point I generated this, but this has to go because it's not proper. Exterior walls. Uh-huh. We got the second floor, unless it's like this guy. No, see, that doesn't make sense. Oh, I'm just doing, never mind. I don't want that. I want the interior maybe. Where'd the collision mesh go? That is also not what I want. Okay, well. Second floor is out. Foundation is in. I don't know what's giving me the collision of the actual walls. I'm assuming it has to be like all in here and stuff, but this. Like if we bake the collision shape, what happens if we just paste that over here? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, we can fall out of the building now and stuff, but honestly, it's an improvement. An improvement. So. Whoa. Wait, what? That was like a one-way collision. Excuse me? Shit. You can't collide there. What? Oh, we must have fallen off a little bit. In game. Not in real life. Well, anyway, let me just commit that because I think that's at least better than it was. Gains, levels, buildings. So I get commit, tweak the collision of make the collision of the research building. It pains me to not know why this is broken. Like, cause this is the whole interior, right? So like that's also why are there only those interior walls? I'm confused. And also those are the only exterior walls, which I find funny. Yeah. So it's gotta be something to do with the station interior, which makes sense. Problem is I have like all these are not yeah. This is a symptom of how I've done it because I have all this stuff as like Node 3Ds and you can't just easily bake a collision mesh off of a Node 3D. It has to be the CSG type. And so since we grayboxed all this and then I changed like a bunch of the node types, you can't just like easily do it. I don't know what this box. Why is there a box here and then the CSG combiner? Oh, because there's the I don't know. That's funny. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about that right now. I think we are gonna have to worry about it. Okay, well, you know what that means, right? I'm gonna go back to the research building, and we're gonna actually restore this. We're just gonna restore it because I don't want to deal with I don't want to deal with the like I want to be able to collide with things, so we'll just have to deal with this collision shape being goofy. Because I don't know how I generated this before. I think I generated it before whenever I was before I kind of broke things out maybe into their own scenes. This is a goofy way of doing it anyway because I mean, I don't know, maybe not necessarily, but yeah, there's just a bunch of extra shit in here. Like station interior should just be the interior, shouldn't be the walls and stuff. So definitely got to fix this. I don't really want to fix that stuff yet because it works well enough now that I can get an idea for things, and then we can just, you know, kind of work on other stuff instead of doing whatever. I do actually need to fix, it seems, some of the other stuff, like our computer's not working anymore. Let's fix the let's fix the entities, not knowing that they're placed first. Placement. Let's see, so placement hint. So on ready, let's see, set up hint. Yeah, so what we'll do, where's this go? Oh, interactable area interacted. So what we'll do is we'll say load do I want to do it this way? I think it's probably fine for now, at least. Surely, right? So entity, that's the entity. Do we have any kind of like, we have no entity ID, do we? We do. So get save data is gonna be, no, we can't do it this way, I don't think. Because the way I'm doing this is that the placement hint deletes itself after it like swaps. And I don't want to do that. I think I'd prefer to make it where I redo the placement thing to like always just kind of stay there. And the placement can have a hint, and the placement has the entity, and the placement just always exists. The hint is only there if the entity hasn't been placed yet. I think that's how I should do it. So that means that we're gonna get rid of that and stuff. So kind of wondering if that means I should wait on this too. Or we could I think it's probably important that I go ahead and do it just because we're already running into it. with the backpack. So let's do that. Refactor. Let's say refactor placing objects. Okay. Chat, need to take a quick 3-minute break for ads to run on the Twitch side. So to keep pre-rolls out for everyone, so we'll do that real quick, and then take a short break so you guys don't miss anything, and then we'll be back. All right. All right. Quick 3-minute break. Be right back. All right. I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Hi, TinBears. Hi, Gaxico. How's it going? I'm surprised TinBears 5 was so accepting of your message there. I would have interpreted that as being possibly negative, saying I'm leaving right away. I swear I'm alive. I was gonna say 7. Harvey's fast. Harvey's fast. Henry, you gotta be on the ball around this guy. Him and Crow, man. Crow Talons, they're the same. You gotta watch yourself around them. Crispus Cherry, yeah, he was just trying to be nice to you, I guess. All right, let's redo our placement system. So, let's just call it a placement. May it be a 3D scene. But it can actually, it doesn't need to be a scene, I don't think. Placement. Maybe it knows my subrenewal's coming up. Ah, yes, that's more like it. Exactly, Gexico. Exactly. Um. Maybe we'll call it an interactable placement, maybe. Um. Call it placement for now. Anyway. In fact, let's okay, yeah, and then oops. Hold on. So placement hint. Yeah, exactly. I don't want a placement hint. Okay. Cool. So this guy doesn't need an interactable area. It actually doesn't even need, I don't think, to export this now. How do I want to do this? So we'll delete that. Disable hint. Place entity. Yeah. So disable hint, or we'll say toggle hint. Toggle hint, false. Okay, so toggle hint. Then we want to place entity. Set up hint. We don't need to do that. That, and then we'll do load save data. Yeah, let's get save data. Game dot placements self. Yeah, and then we'll just go ahead and load the save data. In this case, we want to so let's do placed. We should be able to actually just keep track of this pretty easily here. So for now, we'll say placed, and then var data, dictionary, get save data, door panel. Okay, so let's go ahead and do something like this. Okay. If yeah, see, we're gonna have to have some kind of like placement idea, I guess. Or well, we can actually just get it to the instance, right? Although the only thing I don't like is that, well, no, that's fine. So var var instance node. How did I do this in this guy? Oh, I just rotated the whole thing. Okay. So instance equals entity dot instantiate. We'll say instantiate, do this? Maybe so. Okay. So let's see. Init entity. Hold on. Let's do init entity here. Init entity, because basically I want to like go ahead and load some information, such as like I want to create an instance of the entity that we're gonna make a hint for, you know. So we want to go ahead and do that, and then we can wait until let me think here. So ID entity dot instance dot ID. It has property, no. Does not equal null. Okay. So in that case, if we find our ID, then we want to go ahead and say placed, or placed equals placed. And then we could just say toggle hint placed. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Yep. Because we'll get the instance ID, and that's how we know like what we want anyway. That's how we'll identify ourselves as. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. No, each placement's gonna actually have to have an ID. Man. I wonder if I can get like its own ID or something. What if we do unique name and owner? Is this? Oh, that's that. Unique ID, RID. Is there a way to get like, what is this? Allocates a unique ID which can be used by the implementation to construct an RID. This is, I don't think we need that. bit of a problem. I mean, I could just get away with this by going var ID, and then we're gonna have to do placement. And there's just another ID. I mean, it's not a big deal. The whole thing, right, is that I don't want. Hold on, let me fix all these. First of all, let's go to placement here. So interaction, interactable. Enum placement. This placement will be. Well, this is like this is, for example, this interactable. Yeah, so we'll do like backpack. Just do placement like that. Okay. Entity, where's entity at? Okay, cool. Let's save placement hint. That's fine. Get rid of the placement hint real quick. So, var hint. New. We'll do a placement hint dot new, and then a knit hint. Hint. Hint equal. Let's see. So, we'll do setup hint. No, we'll do a knit hint. And then to knit the hint, we'll go here. Hint equals. Place that. Then we want to do hint dot entity equals entity. Hint dot yeah, this should all be all we have to do actually. Yeah. So this guy has a ready signal, but we don't need. You know, we'll probably actually just let's go ahead and actually give this guy a tree. So, add child hint. So we don't have to keep any of this information. We don't have to keep this. I mean, actually, hold on. I'm gonna rename this to .old, and then I'm gonna duplicate this, and I want to work on the new because yeah. So we don't need that. Don't need that. Var entity node. Yeah, so we'll keep those two. In fact, we could just do. I don't even think we need to do this either. We don't even. Yeah. All right. No ready. I don't think function. And then there'll be a public function though called preview or func preview or hint entity, I guess. Create hint. And this is where we need the entity, and this will just be a node. Create hints. This is where we'll do setup hint entity. Entity node. Else log dot ported node unsupported node type. Yeah, we'll just say unsupported node type. For replacement hint. There we go. And then set up the tween. We'll also do create hint for this. So I don't really like that we're creating an instance of the thing, but hint mesh or hint mesh equals entity. Oh, hold on. We need to get rid of this. So create hint. 3 days to get their customs? Good lord. How's it going, Nicholas? Setup mesh. Do setup mesh. Okay, so we're doing better if I had my thing, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll do setup mesh. How hard do you think I don't even know what to call them, Everdark balancers are gonna be? I've heard nothing other than several people say it's their new favorite find in the game. I like that. I like that sound of that. Appreciate it, Heinrich. Have a wonderful night yourself. Thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you. Always a pleasure. Take care. You want to play more Night Rain? It's good. We're gonna try Everdark later. Everdark, I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember their name. Balancers. Everdark Balancers. We should play sometime, Gummy. As long as you're okay with the carry. Right, we don't need to do that. Another game now that I'm done with Arc, I get to chill? Yeah. I'm shocked that you made as much progress as you did on Night Rain, good god. I mean, it's so hard to talk at the same time my code, man. I'm about to ignore y'all, I swear. Arc Raiders is what I was trying to talk about. Anyway, Entity. That's entity. Thank you. Okay. All right. That's a bold move. I'll just keep streaming code, man. I'm watching you too. Don't you have a dinner to inconveniently cook, Rakish? My door locked? My door's locked, alright. Door's locked. Don't even release the screenshots. What? Did you all your screenshots? You and Tay. There's a Venn diagram of you and Tay's screenshots, and there's a lot of overlap, dude. Both of y'all need to find some new material. Both of y'all need to find some new material. Short is fine. I'm never fine. Screenshots of 400 kilobytes each. What is that even? I don't even know what that would. What? Order 6 gigabytes already? Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Better watch it. I'm gonna watch you. Ooh, I could actually make it where... Settle down, Rakish. Hit mesh. Right. Uh... Entity or no dot duplicate. Duplicate. I want deep. I want deep duplication. I'm gonna just do duplicate by default and see if it does it share. If you want to duplicate all properties, duplicate internal state. Try 1.6 maybe. Or well, I don't know. We'll try it. So hint mesh. Hint mesh. We know it's a mesh, or we know it's a hint, so I'll just keep it like that. Okay, so hint material. I think that's fine for now. Set up tween. That's just good. I think that's fine. Play, play, we'll call it blink. Or, it's not a blink, it's a breathing animation, but we'll just also say set up between. I've decided. All right, hint mesh. Oops. Okay, so this should be pretty good here. Place entity, we're gonna say, so first of all, we're gonna say placed equals true. We'll just place it and then we'll turn off the thing, maybe. Yeah. Placed equals true. You know what we could actually do? We could just make it where anytime we update placed it up. Yeah, I like that actually. Set value, placed equals value, but we toggle hint placed. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I like it. That should be fine. So when we place it, we want to say integer instance dot add child. No, I'm gonna do add child. Okay. If placed. All right, I wonder if this is gonna work like I wanted to. So let's go to the interior of the research building. Which I don't know why this isn't where I put the backpack originally. So we want to say placement. Why is this a node? We want to do node 3D. Let's go ahead and re-add that placement. Okay. Co, hey, how's it going? Okay. Not sure why that. Why did that default to 0? Oh, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Let me reload the project real quick because we added that enum, but the project is not gonna have updated yet. So. TinBears unfair. Mods. Braggish. Yesterday was 15 times, now it's 6 times. I don't know what to tell you. My 5's temperamental. Temperamental. I'll demand my other 9 times. I don't think I could do that. Sorry. Sorry about that. So there's no default. Oh, I think this is also messing up because of the name, maybe? I'll bring it up at the next Temeria meeting. I appreciate that, Co. Yes, please do voice your concerns at the next meeting. Let me check when the next meeting is going to be here. Okay, it'll be 3 years from now. 3 years from now, around this time actually. It's December 8th. Is what it's going to be next year. So just make sure, or not next year. Sorry, 3 years from now, December 8th. So just remember that. Write that down, okay? Write that down. Write that down. So the problem right now is that this guy doesn't actually. Did the board agree to this? Did the board? I'm sure they did. Do you even know the board? Of course I do. Who do you take me for? Maybe I should just have a placeable entity. Name some members then. You. Crow. Oh, I thought they brought you on, Co. I'm sorry to hear that. My bad. Crow, Harvey, Rackish. That's a few. So. I don't know how I want to do the. Place a bowl. What is on your tree? What is what? What? Oh, what is on? Yeah. I love how I read it at first and then I reread it and then I got confused because yeah. Anyway, hold on. Yes. So we got. We got Baby Yoda. We got Baby Yoda. I can't remember what you call these. I can't remember what you call these. Don't worry about it. We got a Minecraft bee. We got a Minecraft bee. Another one. Another one. I don't remember what they're called. On the back, you can't see it. Is Paul Moadib? Paul? There's a leaf. Yeah. Yep. Why am I not on your tree? All of you guys are. My TinBears tree, all of you guys are on. And you all have your own ornament and everything. It's beautiful. They're not voodoo dolls or anything that like. Anyway. Yeah. No, I got all you guys. Yeah. No, it's all of y'all are on all of or all of y'all are on my berry Christmas tree. It's true. What ornament am I? You're right. You're almost right at the top, Tin. And I got you basically. It's like a Buster's emote, and it's you on a little terminal inputting a command, posing as me because it just checks to see if TinBears was in the name. So you don't want an ornament in my face looking like this on your tree? That'd be fantastic. Yeah. I think that's probably at the pinnacle of Rakish's Christmas tree. Guarantee you that. How would I tune? I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Thank you for spending some of your birthday with me. Get some good rest. You as well, Tune. Thank you. Yeah, you have to let me know how the games go. Sethy, hello. Typing sound effects? Yeah, someone told me I should add them. So I've kept them for now. I'll probably keep them until someone's like, what are these dumb sounds? I don't know. But how's it going, Sethy? I think this interactable should actually be called. This should actually be ID entity. Actually, you know what? Under entities, we should just have like a script called entity. Maybe not necessarily. I don't think so, actually. Acting like this is research for my own game, so I feel less bad about abandoning it for the nth time. Well, the good news is that I've been motivated a lot of times when it comes to watching like other people do stuff. It always makes me want to do something. So hopefully that I'll provide some inspiration for you. Although it's not as inspiring when you're sitting here troubleshooting things, right? Right now I'm refactoring how I place objects and stuff. So, so I don't think there should necessarily even be an entity placeable. I think maybe we just don't do this for now. Yeah. I think maybe we just don't do this for now. Joel's in chat. Some Joel's coming. Ash, yeah, and then this is the placement ID. Oh, well, right. The problem is that the entity doesn't have an ID. We still have to give it an ID, though. So these are all interactable IDs, which is fine. I don't know if I should have interactable or it just be called entity, though. Let's just call it entity. Yeah, this is gonna break a lot of things. Yeah. So this is gonna break a lot of things. For example, our signal but like this is actually gonna break everything. Hold on. So interactable. Let's look everywhere where we have this. Oh yeah. So we'll match case. So yeah, this shouldn't be too bad actually, dude. We're gonna want to do a replace, and we're gonna want to do ID dot entity. Place all, no undo. Fine with me. I have Git, so. I had a faster Joel emote. What the? I can make this a little easier if I refactor the entire mechanic. Let's do it. Yeah. Well. Yeah. You're not wrong there, but this was coming. Part of the reason I'm even kind of going back over doing all this anyway. Hold on. Oh well, this guy does actually need a placement ID. Wait, hold on. Yeah. There we go. Placement. Gives the same vibes as if you could do something manually in 1 hour, automate it too. Exactly. Yep. Water bottle, welcome back. How's it going? For sure, Seth. Yeah, I mean, I needed to. I had a very rudimentary system going anyway. I realize now that it needs to be redone a little bit. So, yeah. I don't think I need to necessarily make it. It just needs to always have some kind of. I mean, I guess it should always inherit some form of ID. I guess I don't know. I don't necessarily need it to have this, but. So we will do class name entity. We'll figure out the rest from there. Export var ID entity, and then Okay, we'll just that'll be it for now. And then this. So then now we'll go back to backpack. Um. Yeah, that's fine. So we have our backpack, which we want to. Where'd my backpack go? Uh oh. Wait, this is completely broken. This is gonna be an immersive horror game. Wait, why is this in the player? Oh. Hold on, let's delete that. And we're gonna go here. Hold on. So yeah, it'll be an immersive horror game. Look, I actually hard coded this. We'll say, see, this is the problem. We can do class name, backpack, and then extends entity. And then we can always make entity abstract. Get mesh hint. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be an immersive horror game based in a fictional world that I created where you, the player, are sent to a weather station to get it back online and figure out what happened to the previous crew. Yeah. When are you gonna release this game? Where are you gonna? Yeah, Steam is. I do plan on releasing it on Steam at least. I don't know other places, but I do know that I want to release it on Steam. Yeah. But yes, do you have any questions or any, excuse me, anything like that? I'm more than happy to elaborate. But yeah, we got some very, very basic gameplay going per se. The reason I'm working on refactoring the object placement stuff is because right now when we place down our backpack after arriving, the backpack doesn't save that like it's been placed, and so that's very important for quest progression. So I need to do that, you know. So that's why we're kind of going ahead and working on this, biting the bullet per se, right? So weather interior. Okay. What's wrong? There's like there must be an error somewhere because yeah, some's messed up because this should reload the project real quick. For some reason right now. I messed up. That's crazy, Tay. How's it going? There we go. Yeah, something was just jerked up. Don't talk to me? Whoa. Feisty. Thank you, Tay. Stay back. Don't touch me. So the thing about this placement though is I wanted to actually I do actually want it to value, or sorry, set value if entity equals value, if engine dot is editor hint, init hint. I think you can do that. I think we'd have to do both though. Yeah, we'd have to do init entity like that. Now if we clear this, does that not work? So we're setting entity properly, but it's not doing anything, which is strange. Oh, of course, because it's not a tool script. Okay. Well, yeah, it's not doing the thingy. Oh, because the I'm stupid. This needs to be a tool script too now. What? This is not printing anything, which is strange. I think, hold on, let me restart that. Tool scripts are very finicky. Yeah, so now we actually see all this stuff. Got some error. Yeah, so this actually works now. See, so it did actually place the mesh properly now. But oh, so because they're unfortunately a tool script now, we do in fact, we actually don't even have to do anything to this, I don't think. If engine dot is editor hint, we're gonna just do these two and then return. Yeah. Placement hint hides a global class. Yeah, it's upset right now because whatever. Let's reload it again. Sure, it'll be fine. And we have, oh, we still have some errors. Placement is invalid. Why? Invalid access to property or key. Yep. So, wait, what? Oh. Of course. Star with no tweeners. Backpack already exists. Yep. Okay. So let's one more time reload. Make sure this guy's all right. Do have some errors still. Invalid access to property or key interacted. Oh, of course, of course. So let's go ahead and just delete the old one. Reload again. Bear with me. Bear with me. But what are you doing, Tay? How you doing? Or Chip 2? File not found. Where is it trying to get that from? Invalid assignment of property key entity. If I type packed scene on top of node. So yeah, of course, we actually want to say hint dot create hint and then pass in the entity. Entity node. Why is entity not? Oh, my bad. Instance. There we go. Uh-oh. We broke our thing now. Not sure why that happened. All right, chat. I need to take a quick 3-minute break for Asra and Twitch. I keep pearls out for everyone. Then when I get back, we'll figure out why this is still broken. But we're getting closer, so I just wanted to preview in the editor because it's nice. So, all right, quick 3-minute break. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. Apologies for the timing for both of you guys coming in. Bad timing. How's it going, Rebel? Loki, welcome back. Yeah, unfortunately, I was just in the middle of a break, so because the ads had to run, so stepped away. Thank you, Co. All right, let's figure out what's going on here. Invalid call function. Attempt to call a method on a placeholder instance. What? Is it because of this duplicate? Oh. Wait, a mesh instance has a mesh? I guess that makes sense, actually. Duh. Okay. Whoops. I didn't even think about that. So mesh dot duplicate. We actually want that. Actually, we might be able to do that. Let's check here. Does that work? There's a way to reload tool scripts. Soft reload tool script. How do you... Oh, run? What the... How do you... How do you run these? Like, I want to run the tool script. Can I do that? Can't run a tool script. Well, bear with me while I restart the editor again. At least it's not a big deal. Okay. Trying to sound value of type array mesh to variable type mesh instance 3D. See, that's why I thought, okay, I'll just duplicate just the mesh, but actually that's not what I meant to do anyway there. Where is it trying to load this from? Oh, this is the research building. Research building. Open anyway. And we want to delete the thing that's broken. Which was where? Placement hint. This. Okay, so we have no errors now. Okay, let me reload the project one more time because I wish you could actually get a little bit more iteration speed on a tool script, but invalid call, non-existent function set in base. Okay. Okay, well that's not at least that's kind of what we want. So can I just do mesh? Let's find out. Oh, but is node, but should be mesh. That's actually a good point. Okay, well let's set our own mesh, I guess. And then we want to do mesh. Show. We don't have to do show. It already works. Reload. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I should look it up. How to get a better I don't know why it's saying something's null for that. There we go. Kind of what I wanted, but the texture's off. Not sure what's going on with that. Oh, of course. We're not redoing the doing the editor hint thing. Set value, or sorry, set value init entity init hint if editor entity equals value if or editor is or engine is editor hint. There we go. Start with no tweeners. I don't know why it's saying start with no tweeners. What do you mean, buddy? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Actually, this could always be running. I just realized this. I don't know. I could always just make it where like I could always make it where it's not a scene, so it doesn't instantiate it, but it just. Well, I don't really want to do that. I wanted to make it where like. Yeah, no, I don't want. I don't want to do that. I don't want it to be added to the scene tree until we actually place it. So. Something's not right though because it's not actually coloring like the mesh properly either. Let's just not do the init hint part. Actually, wait. I want to load this anyway. Let me look it up real quick. So, godot refresh tool script. You could do reload scripts maybe. Is that a command? Load script. Maybe not. I guess maybe you can't do that. Oh, wait, our thing broke now. Wait, why did it break? What? Well, now why did it break? Oh, a knit hint. I'm dumb. We didn't do a knit hint here. Okay. If hint does not equal null, hint dot free. Let's just do that first. Because otherwise I think we were actually messing that up. Control Z. Did not set our... Why is it not working? Oh, because we're not knitting it in here either. Yeah, I don't know why I was even doing it that way. Or boom, boom. Yeah, see, so that works because it's and entity does not equal null. We want to do it like that. Yeah, that should be good. So start with no tweeners. I don't know why that's complaining though, because like knit hint. We're not even oh, because this create hint, right? Of course, and then the setup. What if we do it this way? Okay, we don't have any errors, and our mesh is done. Miss Yay, hello. How are you doing? Chilling in a blizzard? Uh-oh. Doing well, thanks for asking. If entity if there and entity does not equal null and value is equal to null, remove child entity. But I'm doing well. We're just working. I broke things, and so we're working on fixing them. Go figure, right? How long's the blizzard supposed to last? Talk to me. Why are you not colored properly? Is it because of the duplication thing, the way I'm doing that? What if we don't do duplicate? Reload. No, that didn't work still. Huh? Oh. Oh, of course. We didn't set the hint material. Wait. No, I don't know, actually. Well, the mesh... The mesh I thought already contains data, though. Backpack. I'm pretty sure the mesh is what contains... Yeah, the mesh contains the colors anyway. Yeah. Maybe I should, wait, what? There's a, what if I rebake this mesh instance? Interesting. So this mesh instance actually has, why does he look strange? Oh, this guy has no material. Hold on. We can copy this material to this guy. Paste. What? How do you, what the hell? Copy. Paste is unique. And then now we, yeah. Then we delete this. Go back here. We'll rebake this. That's not what I want. We'll rebake the mesh instance. Now the mesh instance has all the colors properly. We'll go back here. We'll go here. We'll say make scene root, and then go all the way there, and then delete that guy. Paste this guy. Load backpack. Go to backpack. Yeah, I definitely need a better way of doing that. Anyway, so we go back here though. There we go. So yeah, so this actually tried to do the, what happened? It's, oh, it still didn't do the mesh instance color. Huh? What happened? Layers. Weird. Like that should just work. So what happens? Okay, what happens if we bake another mesh instance? This mesh instance looks good. Make scene root. This is a bit jank, let me tell you. Definitely not the way I should be doing it. We'll fix it once it's done. Yeah, see, so, oh, okay, so somehow the mesh is being overwritten, I think. Because the tool script is like deleting the mesh. Very funny. I'm gonna go back here. This is already unique though, so we'll wait a minute. Yeah, see, we need to duplicate this though. Duplicate. Yeah, I think that works. The mesh got screwed up though, which is kind of sad. Oh, I can actually, oh, this is nice. Instead of having to do what I just did, I could just copy this mesh. I'm a fool. I could just literally copy this mesh, paste is unique, okay, and then we just delete this guy. Whoops. Okay. Okay, and then we go back here. Here. Okay, so this backpack, I think, like, did it get... No, it didn't get messed up this time. But somehow we're not updating our, like... There's, like, this base mesh thing, which is throwing it off for some reason. Like, I can see it over here. Placement hint. Create hint. Set up mesh. If the entity is a mesh instance 3D, so this is definitely going. Our current mesh is equal to that mesh. And then to the mesh set surface material, we do the, yeah. This assigns the material within the mesh resource, not the material associated with the mesh instance surface override. To set the material associated with mesh instance surface override. I mean, we could always just do, what happens if I do mesh instance set surface override material, and we do that instead? Oh, okay. That's what we needed to do. Nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. In fact, now that we're not modifying the mesh, we could actually not even duplicate it. But I'm still gonna duplicate it just because, like, it's just, I think it's fine. Never mind. I lied. I don't even think we need to. Fluffy, how's it going? How are you? Okay, so let's try actually doing the tween now. It's going nice. Okay, so it doesn't like the tween. I'm assuming it's because what? Knit hint. Create hint. Set up tween. Is it because we never actually add child tween? No, you can't do that. What the hell, dude? Get tree dot tween. Can you do that? I think create tween is short for that anyway, though, right? Binds it to this node. Get tree, create tween, bind node self. Yeah, so like, I don't know why that's not working there. Started with no tweeners. I don't know why it's saying that. Started with no tweeners. I don't know. Whoops. So anyway. Wait, actually, does this work in game? Let's check that. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, yeah. We don't have this placements. Can I? Oh. No, yes, it does not. That doesn't work, so. What if we just do var tween equals create tween? Like, what if we just do that and then tween dot set loops 0 and then no, it still had an error. Targeted, I think. Oh my God, yeah. The I'm dumb. So the hint material is null. I completely forgot about that. Do we have a, did I save the hint material as a resource? Please tell me I did. I don't think I did. That's okay. We'll remake it. So it doesn't make sense for this guy to have a hint material like this. I don't think so. Can always. So we'll do indie hint like that. There we go. And then this hint material, we'll do this, and then we'll just say like transparency, alpha, shading, that's fine. Albedo, this is where we're gonna do like a blue. We're gonna turn down the opacity. That. And then we go boom, boom. Oh, wait. So a placement hint, of course, a placement hint is a node and not a. Can I just do delete this? And then we have no ready. Material. I say hint material like that. And then we'll do. Then same thing down here. Well, never mind. I was thinking I'll make it where like, well, actually, hold on. Most of this stuff stays. But we do extends node. We just say extends node, probably. This comes back. Oh, and then we need the blink duration. Blink duration. Blink duration. Oops. There we go. So we need to actually instantiate a new just the problem here. So we'll do placement. Stanch. Hunt. Preload. This gives back a... Yeah, this should be fine. I found a base placement hint. So let's hint that I guess this is gonna give us back to pack scene. I don't know. Can also have value type to constant. I don't know why it's saying that. I swear I did this before and it worked fine. Oh, it's because it's of course. We need to do it like that. Huh? How does that not work? Oh, because it's a node and not a... Oh, because we're dragging... Ah, that's tricky. That's fine. I think because and then... But it says new is not found originally. Blink, duration. We also need a hint material. Wait, what? It works? Hold on. I don't think some's not working because it's not it's like, you know, there's no instance. there's no look at it, there's no mesh. Yeah, see, it's still saying that there's some kind of target is null, and I don't know why it's saying that. It's saying that the target is null for some reason. Why? I'm assuming it has to do with this hint material. Which I don't get why that's null. So I don't know. Because it's over here. Did I have to like make this local to scene or something? I don't remember if I had to do that. Oh, look, it's working. It's working over here now. So right now, the problem is just that the mesh is not visible enough. Like, what's going on? Oh yeah, look at it. That's funny. The tool script, you can actually see it changing. So something's not right though. Let's go back to our setup tween and see if it's the tween's problem or not. Apparently not. Is it because we're doing this hint material now? What happens if we don't do that? That's the thing about this shit is that it, like you don't you're not probably gonna understand what the hell's going on because of the tools, how tool scripts work. Like it's really gonna it's difficult for you to troubleshoot because like I don't know why. Oh, the color got screwed up again. Hold on. So if I do that and then we do that, yeah. See, it's the what's going on here, man? So we'll just do white for the thing here. It worked, but now it doesn't. If hint material not equal null. Let's do that, and then we're just gonna do this, and then we'll Control Z. Really? That's still what? How is this still a problem? See, I feel like I'm going crazy because I don't remember changing anything that would have just prevented it from working now. Arthur, hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh, what the it's over there. Oh, yes. So remember whenever I said I think it needs to be Node 3D? It was losing its transform information. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna have to recreate the thing now. There we go. And then, hold on though, we gotta go back here. Where was this? Where was this set? And, well, nice to hear. Hi, that's weird. Is this guy... Oh, this guy was not local to scene. So let's, first of all, let's just go ahead and say yes, shading. And then let's just go ahead and do like blue. Blue, like that. And then we want like a, we could just keep it like that for now. Actually looks like we're messing that up. Hold on, let me reload because I think that's actually duplicating instances from what I could tell. So we'd actually have to fix that. Yeah, it actually looks like I think it's duplicated the instances here. And hint is equal to null, maybe. Probably do that, but anyway. Well, now what's the problem? Because the ones on the front are not properly updating. Do I have to do like No, it's not either. So this is the entity, and then we got the hint material. This should overlay the entire thing. So whatever, let's just go back to setting up the tween again, I guess. Yeah, set surface material override. That should be good. I don't know, we'll find out. Boom, Control Z. Is your alpha's not being changed? What happened? Don't know. Oh, we had an error. The target was null. Wait, no, it worked. Wait, it kind of worked. Why does it think that the target is... Oh. Local to scene. Boom, boom. I think we might have to actually reload the project to fix that error, maybe. I don't know. There we go. Look, see? There you go. Now it's correctly fading in and out, but we still have some kind of problem here. I don't know why, like, it's... Oh, of course. Wait. How's it going, Crow? I think the problem is that is right here actually. So hold on, if we go like that. Do it. It's going nice. Yeah, now we don't have any tween errors, and it still works. The problem is that it's not actually tweening the entire mesh, and I don't really understand why that is. Is that because... What if we do dot mesh surface? What if we do it like that? Is that working? I can't tell. Oh, the problem is now is that we can't actually force it to redo export var or export tool button create hint var. How do you use this again? Hint action callable equals init, say func init hint init entity. There we go. I think this works. Parse area export tool requires variable type callable standard. What? Hint action is nil, but callable is expected. Okay. Oh wait, we can just do we can just re-render the. I think we can actually just do just a knit hint. Hint action is nil. What are you on about? What do you mean that this is nil? That's called a ligature. That's called a ligature. You're talking about like this right here, for example. Yeah, so like it's do not equal, and it transforms into that. There's also like greater than or equal, less than or equal to. Well, that's like a completely different arrow. They're the arrows. Those are called ligatures. Yeah. You have to have a font that supports it. But you can have that in Godot, for example. If you go to the editor and you use code font like contextual ligatures, make sure to set that to enabled. And you have to have a font that supports it. I think, yeah. Like I'm using JetBrains Mono regular, and they have ligatures in it. So is that Godot thing? No, that's a font thing in general. Godot just supports it. So you can have ligatures in all kinds of things, like Windows Terminal. You can have ligatures everywhere, but yeah, Godot supports it. So I just don't understand though why this is. I don't understand why this. Did I reload the project? I can't remember. Let me reload it real quick. Okay. There we go. It's no longer. Yeah. There we go. So now let's go back to the placement hint, and then we'll also do this one. What is happening? It's like this mesh. Oh, it has all these surfaces. Oh my god, of course. I was only setting the 0th surface. But that shouldn't matter anyway. We should be setting the surface material override. So that shouldn't matter. So if we set the surface material override doing this, that should work. But it's not. Lower time. You ever play Gmod? Yeah. Essenbox? No, I don't know about Essenbox, but I played Gmod. I played Gmod. That was one of the first like things I bought on Steam originally, or my parents bought me, I should say. Was Orange Box, the Orange Box collection. So I had Gmod, had like Half-Life, I think some other stuff in it. But yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know why that's if I give it, do I have to? So that's only for the 0th one, but I thought if you do mesh dot material oh, wait, do you have to do this? Oh. There we go. All right, well, we got our hint things working again, so that's cool. Xbox is an open source 3D game engine that the creators dream on making, plus he makes a platform just like Roblox. Really? What? That's strange. Oh, S-Box. Huh. Xbox spiritual successor to Gary's mod love letter to Source 2. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. That's cool. What are their Oh, so you can release a game with it and it doesn't matter? Like or there are no like rights or anything for it? Sandbox? Yeah. Oh, Xbox. Sandbox. Oh, Sandbox. Ah, okay, I gotcha. That makes sense. Huh. Yeah, that's cool. Is it made with C# then? Yeah, okay, it is. Yeah, I've never seen that. Cool. I want to make it though where this overlay, is there a way for me to like, what if I do add? Uh, or multiply? I thought there would be like a way to, because I wanted to make it where like, I want to make it where like the material override blended the other materials. I don't know if there's a, I don't know how to do that though. That might require like an actual shader. I don't know enough about it, unfortunately. If we remove that, wait, let me reload this. I don't know if, because I'm pretty sure you need it. It's like an open source UE5 using Source 2. Yeah, that's super cool. Oh, a visual script too? Really? Wow. That's neat. Huh. That's neat, yeah. I'll have to look into it. Sounds cool. I don't know what this thing's got going on about here. So, why is this a problem? I mean, it's fine for now, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Yeah. All right, anyway. So now we should actually just be able to go like that. Whoops. Should just be able to move the whole placement. Trying to compete with my boy Godot, yeah. Competition's good. Good, I guess. Sure. 3. Why? How many do you think? Fine, I guess. Yeah, because I probably won't be able to eat for like an hour. At least, yeah. Because we're gonna try and do some stuff that I won't be able to stop, so. Excuse me, Ragish? Where's Nicholas at? It's okay. I'll eat later, Rakish. It's not a big deal. I'm used to it, boss. Hello, Nicholas. Okay. Like, wait, whatever. We can leave it like that. Well, we don't want it to stick outside. That's for sure. Let's do like maybe 0.5 on this axis here. Yep, and then 0.5 maybe. Okay, 0.8, 7. There we go. Okay, so good news. This, boom, look, it works too. Oh my God, it actually worked. Hello, you okay, buddy? He's still blinking, but that's okay. Hold on, I'm gonna save, and this shouldn't work. Okay, it didn't work. I was gonna be like, wait. Yeah, it shouldn't work. Can't add child CSG baked mess to placement. Already has parent. Yeah. Already has parent placement. Okay. To do fix adding this more than once. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that. I'll have to figure that out. Nothing worse than not knowing what something's not isn't working, except knowing how it is working. What bothered? Yeah, it'll really bother me if I can't get something to work. So I remember kind of how this worked before. The problem is that I don't want to. I could basically duplicate the mesh twice. So I duplicate the mesh and then I overlay it basically with like this surface, this other mesh. So like there's like a hint mesh versus you know, whatever else. To do make it more of an overlay by creating by duplicating the original mesh and then make more of an overlay by duplicating the original mesh and then using a hint mesh to display the hint material, or then use a hint mesh with the hint material. Okay. Cool. I can't eat right now anyway, Rakesh, because it's not ready, bro. The hell, man? Sir, sit back down. Chat, listen. If I ever disappear one day, you know what happened. You know what happened, okay? This Rakesh guy, YouTube chat, listen. Don't let this Rakesh guy from Twitch come over there, okay, and attack you. Be very careful. Watch yourself, all right? But if since you can't see Rakesh in Twitch chat, YouTube chat, you should know. If I ever disappear, that's what happened. Rakesh finally came to see me. Or because he wouldn't do that? Yeah, of course he wouldn't. You're right, Crow. Anyway, so you ready, Nicholas? I'm gonna so for the coding side, so YouTube guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna play Night Rain now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the YouTube stream because this is all the development stuff for tonight. I will be back tomorrow doing more development stuff. So it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for hanging out. Arthur, it was good to see you. Sethy, thanks for hanging out. Horror Games, Water Bottle. I hope you guys take care. And like I said, I'll see you tomorrow for YouTube chat if you're gonna hang out. So bye, YouTube.